Welcome to One Big Fat Week, everybody. I'm Sean Tasker.
And I'm Robert Blair, and this is
One Big Fat Week. Little bit of background for you guys. We're both freshmen at Snow College, middle of nowhere, Utah.
Yeah, nowhere.
And we're just going to give you guys some weekly news and have some fun with it. So we're hoping you're ready to strap in for the ride. So recently, let's see some things that have happened. So there's been some tornadoes hitting the Midwest.
Indeed.
Like, how many was it? Like 80?
It was 80 tornadoes that hit over in the eastern side of the United States just recently.
God. Wait,
Millions?
the eastern?
I thought it was eastern, wasn't it? Western, eastern.
I think it's Midwestern, because that's
over where Oklahoma is, wherever Dorothy was at.
That's
whole
that's Midwest.
The puppy and snow.
That is the Midwest.
Okay. But anyway, that touched down over in that general area, wherever that might be, over in Oz, basically. But millions and millions of dollars have been basically thrown down for the damages so far.
Oh my gosh.
Red Cross is on way to trying to fix things, but let's face the facts here. This is basically another New Orleans. This is one of the biggest tornado damages that we've ever had in the United States. And so we're having to start from scratch in that area.
I have some family down there, man.
Do you?
Yeah, Oklahoma, Arkansas. Like, I don't know, like, anything about these tornadoes. I have, like, not nearly as much as you have.
Come sleep down the plane. Too soon?
The wind comes
sleeping down the plane. Get it?
That's terrible.
I'm honey.
Oh, we're terrible people.
All right, so I was checking this out on Yahoo News the other day, but we all have this giant mystery basically about Stonehenge. Nobody knows what it's about.
Right.
We don't know where the rocks came from.
Right, aliens.
Aliens? Or maybe some rock pile somewhere. And so what they just found out is basically they've been looking in the wrong rock pile. Exactly 1 mile off from the wrong rock pile. Scientists have finally traced the carbon dating on Stonehenge to a certain pile of rocks exactly a mile away from the pile of rocks they thought it was.
No.
Yep. So...
Oh my gosh.
There we go, folks. Famous blue stones at Stonehenge. We actually know where they're from now. And that actually happens to be the outcrop of Ciaran in Wales.
Really?
Yes, indeed. Digging in the wrong spot for 90 years, folks.
Oh, that's terrible. Still don't know why, though. And, like, how?
Nope.
Because that's still huge rocks 20 feet in the air and didn't have like any kind of
true story
cranes or nothing. So my money's still on aliens.
Aliens. Down with that.
Aliens.
Aliens. I just think of that guy with the
with the aliens from the History Channel, just aliens. Some other news that I found. So there was a nice little family, right? A guy had a daughter. He didn't want a daughter, so he left. He left the daughter. Once she became an adult, she realized, I want to find Daddy. And so she did. She went to go look for him, and she finally tracked him down, and she met him in a bar, right? And so these are two adults meeting, and suddenly they start, having a relationship that's not father-daughter kind of relationship. They end up falling in love, and the daughter is now pregnant. So two sides of that, one, the kid's going to be like, hi, Dad, Granddad.
Second, genetic problems, maybe? Yeah, I don't know, like
most likely
demorphization, like funky, chunky third arm stuff, right?
How healthy that kid's gonna be.
Hey, incest is the best. Keep it in the family, right?
Incest is best for your sister to test, or incest, a family thing.
Oh, or that too.
I like that one. Like, that one came from my 9th grade health class.
Oh, that's terrible.
It was hilarious.
Disgusting. One
kid didn't know what incest was, and the teacher was like, ask your parents, it's a family thing. And I was like, and the whole class cracked up. He was like, what? I don't get it, guys.
Okay, check this out.
Yeah.
Scariest thing I've honestly heard on the internet in a really long time. Headline here. Virginia girl found eating herself in a cage in mobile home.
Oh my gosh.
Parents Brian and Shannon Gore are charged. Basically, these parents had been harboring their daughter and son in their homes without taking care of them. They were pretty much just animals to them. As it's stating, young girl was found caged and attempting to eat herself in a mobile home in Virginia, and cops say her parents are responsible. Malnourished girl, believed to be either 5 or 6, they don't know the age of this girl because the parents will say crap, was discovered in a crib that was converted into a makeshift cage after police arrived at the home. What she was doing was literally just eating off her skin, just scraping it off and eating it. That's how she was pretty much surviving. They're calling this couple the gruesome twosome. Like, they had another kid, a month-old baby boy, And here's the other thing, though, is they found a dead kid on the outside,
Oh my
on the
gosh.
outskirts of their trailer. Not sure if it's related to these parents.
Yeah,
Parents
no.
won't admit anything, but guesses are it's probably them.
What part of Virginia? Because I used to live in Virginia. I lived in Fairfax,
let's see.
Virginia, right up by D.C. because my parents both worked in the Pentagon. Air
We're
Force
looking
rep.
Gloucester County.
I have no idea.
And it's kind of funny is because they got there to investigate a burglary. So they kind of set themselves up. Somebody broke into this house and most likely got scared as crap when they saw a kid stuck in a cage and
eating
booked
itself.
it.
Yeah. That's. Okay. I feel like we need a little bit of good news after that. CNN has dedicated their 2013 Hero of the Year to Chad Pegrack, who has dedicated his life to cleaning the U.S. waterways. So thank you very much, Mr. Pegrack. I think Pegracke. I think it's Pegrack.
Cleaning up hobo pee since 2013.
So we just wanted to say thank you very much, sir, for helping us out there. George Zimmerman, I think you guys all remember him from the Trayvon Martin case. He, shot a little black kid, and everyone thought it was a hate crime. And we're not going to put our opinions into it. We'll let you guys talk about it. But basically, he's back on the news. He pointed a shotgun into his girlfriend's face. She got scared, called the cops, and now he has a $9,000 bail.
That's it? Wait. $9,000 bail, that's it?
I don't know much
He
about bail.
pointed a shotgun in this chick's
He
face.
didn't actually shoot her, though, so...
Oh, you didn't shoot her. There's a gun in my face. Like, that's pretty much like assault, attempted murder. I'm pretty sure, like, attempted murder has a bigger charge than $9,000, doesn't it? That's like... It's got to be somewhere. Because $9,000 seems a little small.
I don't know. I don't know much about bails or jails, so I don't know. Like to me, $9,000 is a big dollar.
True.
But I'm a freshman in college. I don't have money.
Okay. So here's a little step up for our stupidity here.
Okay.
Wichita, Kansas. Plane coming in.
Mm-hmm.
The airport people don't know why. Because this plane is landing in the wrong airport.
What?
Completely missed its landing on Wednesday. Atlas Flight 4241, a Boeing 747 Dreamlifter bound for McConnell Air Force Base, took off from JFK International and was cleared at McConnell. Instead, it landed at Jabara Airport, about 10 miles north. Missed its landing by 10 miles because the guy couldn't read a freaking map.
Oh my gosh.
Once again,
That is.
where's our college going?
We got some smart people flying on our planes, ladies and gentlemen.
Yippee skippy doo-dah.
I've been in so many planes.
I love planes.
I know, right?
I think the best one that I can ever remember was my very first plane ride.
Uh-huh.
It's just a little kid, my mom sitting there, she's like, okay, there's probably going to be this thing called turbulence. I had no idea what turbulence was. Didn't care until all of a sudden the plane just started shaking and crashing. My mom's like, oh my God. Here I am going, do it again, do it again, do it again.
It's a roller coaster.
It's a roller coaster. Oh my gosh. Best day of my life. I still love airplanes to this day.
Really?
I could do that all day long.
Yeah, like on my last plane ride, moving from Virginia out here to Utah, I remember, like, I'm so used to plane rides at this point. Like, we had turbulence where we probably, like, dropped, like, good 30 feet straight down. And I was drinking my Coke, and the whole time I just maintained. I kept drinking it on that huge drop.
That's some pretty skill right there.
Like, there were some people like, oh my gosh, like, holding on to their things, like, tensing up. Like, the old lady next to me, like, you could see, like, the muscles in her neck freaking out. And I was just like, that was fun. I enjoyed that.
Right, here's a little thing for you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Galifianakis, you know him from The Hangover, right?
Or G-Force, that's one.
Or G-Force as well. Well, he has the show on Adult Swim called, what's it called? In Between a Fern? Let's see, let me pull this up. Between Two Ferns is the name of his show. He got Justin Bieber on the show, and he completely ripped him one. Not just ripped him one verbally, he pulled his belt off and beat Justin Bieber with it. The funniest video ever, folks. If you ever get the chance, get onto YouTube. Look it up. Zach Galifianakis says everything adults have been wanting to say to Justin Bieber. It will blow your mind. It will make you laugh so hard. And I think you should show it to your little kids because, oh my God. I mean, you watch this thing, and Justin Bieber is the total, like, cool. Yeah. I'm awesome. And just Zach Galifianakis is like, what is your problem? The entire time. It's hilarious. It'll give you a good giggle.
I think I saw a picture this one time of Justin Bieber meeting the Canadian Prime Minister, and he was dressed like a freaking gay cowboy. Like, he had, like, overalls that were, like, half done with a white t-shirt, plain white tee underneath. And we're just like, really? You're going to be, like, a world leader? And that's how you're going to dress? Don't even put on a suit? Like, dress up worse than you usually do?
Justin Bieber in Brokeback Mountain 2. Starring Prime Minister of Canada.
And Justin Bieber. We all knew he was gay.
Speaking of Justin Bieber,
Yeah.
you guys seen the video of the girl that he slept with in Brazil that she
I heard
caught?
about this.
Yep. What happened was she had a one-night stand with Justin Bieber, and she takes this, I think it's a minute and 30-second long video, and just snaps it, shows her face, and she kisses at the camera and turns it around, and there's Justin Bieber sleeping in her bed. And she just waves goodbye and walks out the door.
Oh my gosh.
She stood him up, I'm pretty sure.
That is beautiful.
Indeed.
That is fantastic.
But anyway, I think that was 2 weeks ago. This is the big week, not the big 2 weeks. That's like a double-decker cheeseburger. That's a little too much.
Yeah. Yeah, like this one I found out apparently is a little late. I'm a little late on this news, but apparently the mayor of Toronto does crack.
Yay! I mean, no, bad.
No, crack is
crack.
Crack is bad. Like I always figured, Canada, everyone's so nice and chill that they all did pot. That was me. I just, oh Canada, oh California, oh Colorado,
Oh, Colorado, California. We're going to be in 5 years, we're going to be a pothead nation, and that's just how that's going to go.
Well, you know why though, right? Because in the Bible it says, if a man shall lay with another man, he shall be stoned.
I get it.
So if we're going to legalize gay marriage, might as well be stoned while you're doing it.
There you go. That works. That makes perfect sense.
Right? It just fits.
Indeed. All right. Let's see. Ooh, I got one. I got one for you.
You sure?
I think I've got one. Hold
Okay.
on. Let me keep talking for a second.
Okay. So in London, there were these 3 women that apparently 30 years ago they were kidnapped, and just recently in the past week they were rescued.
Really?
Yeah. Imagine coming back after 30 years. The millennia has ended since they were
That'd
kidnapped.
be scary. Like, how would you go through life? How would you even get into life after that? Like, you'd have to go back to the family that you once knew.
And they're, all changed. Their parents could possibly, or one of their parents could possibly be dead.
Absolutely.
Like, there's some things that have changed. They're not going to recognize anybody from there.
Absolutely
Oh
not.
my gosh, it's terrifying.
Okay, here's the big one. How many turkey farmers does it take to lose a farm?
What?
Exactly. Staten Island, I believe that's in New York. An entire turkey farm was let loose.
Seriously.
Feral turkeys everywhere. Imagine the mayhem. Talk about Thanksgiving. I mean, you could just step outside your front door with a shotgun and pop, 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 pop. You're feeding the entire neighborhood. But kid you not, entire thing just went everywhere. There were turkeys throughout all of Staten Island because a turkey farm just got let loose because somebody didn't lock a freaking gate.
Oh my gosh.
Go figure, right?
So the next morning that they wake up and realize that all their livestock was gone or something?
Pretty much. That's how it went.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that is, wow. Oh, back to flights. Apparently the FCC is now starting to allow people to make phone calls if you were above 10,000 feet into the air. But on some airlines, with some carriers, you can now start making phone calls.
That's good.
Because once you're that high, you're not really. I guess it's because you're not going to fly into another plane, because there's not a whole lot of planes that are 10,000 feet into the air. I don't know. But yeah, so that's some good news on flights. So a little bit of backtracking there, but I just found that.
Okay. Can you imagine a hobo on Black Friday? Think about it. Hobo on Black Friday that's been sitting in one spot for days and days and days.
That's pretty much everyone.
Right, excluding this guy. Very first guy. He is in Ohio right now at a Best Buy. 20-year-old Jonas Alou is sitting in a tent with a generator in front of Best Buy.
Oh my gosh.
Already. Black Friday is, what, next week?
Something like that.
Yeah, after Thanksgiving.
Some people
This
really
guy is going to sit out in front of Best Buy for an entire week. What kind of life are you going to waste?
I don't know, I've heard some people doing that, and they get their generators with TVs and their PS3s or Xboxes or whatever, and they just chill out and game. They have this sweet setup inside their tent. But I mean, honestly, if you're first or honestly 30th in line, you're the first person's not gonna be able to get that much of a head start against the second, against the third, against the fourth person in line. So I never understood that. But some people, it's just a tradition. They just do it every year.
That's a weird thing.
Right?
I could not do that. I could not sit out for days on end.
Right? In one spot.
Stinky in one spot on cold concrete in a tent with probably a fold-out chair, waiting for an Xbox One. I mean, Xbox One.
But the Xbox, because it looks like a box.
with an X on it,
Yeah.
and that's like the same thing as a PS4. It's like a PS and a 4 on a box.
Well, no, but like the Xbox, like it has gone back to as simple of a design as you can. Like, have you seen it?
Not yet.
It basically looks like a cardboard box. Like, there's no rounded edges. It's straight up all 90 degrees.
That's interestingly efficient.
They went back to as simple of a design, which is why it's the Xbox One. You know, they have Xbox 360. Next step is Xbox 720. No, Xbox One.
Xbox One is compared to a Microsoft thing from 1985 now. Just rectangle.
Yeah. Simplicity.
Retro evolution, folks. All right, let's check okay. So we've probably heard the urban legends of a guy who dies and will leave his money to his dog or something like that.
Okay.
Here's living proof of a true cat person.
Oh my gosh. Is it a crazy cat lady?
$250,000 and the
the
home.
cats.
No. $250,000 and the home to all of his cats.
His cats?
His cats.
That's new. Usually it's her cats.
His cats. And guess who
That'd be
doesn't get
sexist.
anything? The family. The family didn't see a single cent.
He had a family?
He had a family, an entire family, and they didn't see a single cent of it. All this, his entire house is just for the cats now. They're getting special care for and everything.
Oh my gosh. Because the cats don't care. Cats are some of the most selfish creatures. I'm sorry, I'm a dog person. Because cats are some of the most selfish creatures. Like, the freaking demon spawn. Like, you see those cats that are laying down, and then they twitch, and their back is arched, and their front legs can't even touch the ground. They're just ah. The reason I like dogs better than people is because if you take a dog and your best friend and you lock them both in a closet and come back the next day,
they'll still be alive.
Your friend is gonna be pissed. So what did you do? Your dog is gonna be so happy to see you. Oh my gosh, I missed you so much. Dogs are so much better than people.
And what's a cat gonna do? Tear your face off. Pee on you. Pee on everything. Scratch on everything. Pee and scratch on everything. Just do everything. Poop, pee, scratch.
Barf.
Bring you dead animals. Whatever else I can think of because it's a cat.
From the closet. It's going to all of a sudden have a dead bird. just have feathers all over the place. Where did you get
that? I had you locked in a closet because you were a freaking cat.
How did you do that?
Cats are just nasty creatures.
So I'm not going to tell you guys whether I'm pro-Obama, anti-Obama, whatever, but the recent poll is that now only 41% of America is pro-Obama, which is an all-time low for him.
I heard that. And there was the 60 whatever was just completely against. There was only 2% that was undecided. And if I remember right, the percentage for undecided people a while back was about 15%? Something around that area. I might be wrong, so don't quote me on this. But if I remember right, it used to be a lot higher for undecided people. That's showing that a lot more people actually know that,
they're just starting to make decisions more. Yeah.
Indeed.
Of course, there's very few presidents that were liked during their term.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ronald Reagan, JFK, Abraham Lincoln, George Washington. For the majority, people always hate whoever the president is because that's just a face to put all of your anger towards. So
how many of you guys heard about the Bat Kid in San Francisco?
Oh, wait, from the Make-A-Wish Foundation?
Yeah, exactly. Sounds like a really great idea. Turn the whole city upside down for this one kid, right?
Yeah, because he's going to die soon, so let him dress up as Batman. He freaking got a Batmobile and everything.
He got everything. Now there's a lot of controversy, though, going about how much money was wasted on this thing. $105,000 in public funds to honor this 5-year-old kid. A lot of people are saying it's a waste. A lot of people are saying it's a really good thing. Feel free to respond to that.
For me, it's restoring faith in humanity a little bit. The fact that they're willing to put money towards making sure one kid is going to die soon gets a little bit of happiness.
Indeed. Yeah. I mean, if I was on my deathbed and somebody gave me a whole town for a whole day, that'd be really, 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 really cool.
Really?
Really.
Really.
Indeed. Oh. Jurassic Park everywhere. Oh my god, the things I would do.
So you know what a filibuster is, right?
Yeah.
Like in the Senate, when they're just trying to stall time so that they can't make a vote, the person will just stand up there and talk and talk. Like, there's been times where they legit got out a car manual and just started reading word for word, like including the publication date, and like they would read everything in the car manual just to postpone a thing, right?
And I thought Miss Arnoldson was boring in my pre-calc.
And in order to stop this, you had to get like, I think it was like 65 or something % votes of people saying, okay, we need to cut this out because we need to get work back done. But now it's been limited down to 51 out of 100. So just over majority have to be like, dude, shut up.
Yes, there's a public duct tape now. Awesome.
Because like, oh my gosh, I remember last year in my American government class, we were talking about filibusters, and like she was showing us clips, and like one guy was like, to quote the modern poet Kanye West. And I was like,
wait, the modern poet Kanye West?
Or Jay-Z or something like that.
Kanye West, who was like, hold on, Taylor Swift, I'm going to stop you for a minute.
Yeah.
But Rihanna got the best music videos ever.
Of all time. I'm going to let you finish, but, yeah, him or Jay-Z or I don't know.
Whoever it was, some guy who raps.
But, like, they legit said, to quote the modern poet, Jay-Z. And I was, really? That is disappointing. How are you a representative official? I mean, this
feels a little vomity at the moment.
A little bit, yeah. You want to drink water?
Yeah, I want some of that water.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, I got one.
Yeah.
So we know that Japan is made up of a whole bunch of islands, and today, a new volcano just raised a whole new island up. There's another island in Japan being made right as we speak. Basically, it's still going.
Whoa.
It's the far south of Tokyo. Japanese Coast Guard and the earthquake experts stated the advisors from the Coast Guard Japan Meteorology Agency said the islet is about 200 meters, 660 feet in diameter, just off the coast of Nishioshima, small uninhabited island in Agashiwara chain. Basically, give this thing a little bit longer. I mean, if it popped up now and it's 660 feet, how long do you think it's going to take for it to get big? And there will be another island, and then the overpopulated land of Japan will have another island.
Because I used to live in Japan, because remember, I'm a military brat. Both my parents are in the Air Force. So I used to live in Japan, and while I was there, I realized, if you take America's population and put it in half, that's how many people are in Japan. And now the size of Japan, people are always like, oh, it looks just like California. But so much of Japan is mountainous and uninhabitable. It's more like putting half of America into Montana. That is how crowded it is there.
And nobody lives in Montana. That's a problem.
It's ridiculous just how crowded it is. Because, I used to live right outside of Tokyo. And, the streets there, for, normal neighborhoods, a two-sided, or, a two-way street is the same as an American one-way street. And that includes their sidewalks. So it's a sidewalk, two-way streets, and another sidewalk is squished into what we would consider a one-way road.
Wow.
For a car. And so if two cars are coming, you basically come to a standstill and you move an inch an hour and try to get around the other person, and you're just so that's why some people have 80-meter little cars there. We had a minivan because it was my parents and my three, me and my two brothers, and so we had to have a bigger car because we, me and my two, three boys cannot sit in the back of an itty-bitty sedan and be comfortable because we're gonna end up hitting each other. So, what are you doing?
I don't know. I was afraid she was going to walk in. I don't know. Nope, don't do it. No, I attempted. No, no. Stop. Oh. Podcast here.
We now have a guest star for our podcast. What's your name?
Oh, she's leaving.
Really? You're going to leave? We're actually recording.
You can come in if you like.
Okay.
No, she just left.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. She walked in and she was like, the fuck? And just left. Yeah, just so you guys know, we're not in some private little room or studio. No, we're in the basement of our school library.
Yay, it's
in
really
a nice little study room.
Creepy, actually. This place is weird.
Really?
I've never liked this place. It's the glass walls everywhere where there's windows and stuff where I can see everything. I like blank study rooms, but that's besides the point.
I like this room because it has two 6-foot whiteboards on there, and it's nice and private. They can't hear us. I don't think so because no one's been looking at us besides that one chick who's about to walk in.
Yeah.
Other than that, no one's been able to hear us.
True story.
So I kind of like this place. Mm-hmm. So last bit of thing that I found, there was this waitress who was working in this restaurant, right? And she never said anything about her sexual orientation, but the family just assumed by the way. They assumed right, but they just assumed that she was lesbian by the way that she acted. And they ended up having a $90 meal, and because she was lesbian, they refused to tip her. And so she was
That's
pissed.
so stupid.
She was pissed, and we're pro rights, guys. That just so you guys know, we are equality to everything.
Absolutely.
And so she was pissed, and she put it all over, Facebook pages, and have a gay day, that page, and it's actually a pretty cool page. It's all about equality and everything. But so many people felt bad for her because she got no tip on a $90 meal that people from all over the world, like multiple countries, started sending in tips to her.
Wow.
She ended up getting $2,000 worth of tips.
I used to work in a restaurant. I never got that.
Right?
That's
But here's the kicker. She used to be a Marine, and so she put that $2,000 and she donated it all to the Wounded Warrior Project.
Wow.
And then the restaurant that she worked at, they totally supported her, and so they put $2,000 of their own money and donated to the local lesbian, gay, bisexual, transsexual, LGBT community.
Nice.
And just donated to help with fighting for equality and acceptance.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I myself am a humongous band nerd. I've been in bands since my freshman year, gone into college, and I still play in the band. But just a little thing for you guys, DCI, Drum Corps International, has just opened up its season. Its tour dates are now online at dci.org. Give them a check out. I think you'll really enjoy it. If you like brass, you like woodwinds, well, excluding no woodwinds, because it's DCI and it's Drum Corps. Duh, brass and drums. Hello! Anyway, you percussion kids, all you marching band kids, just check it out. You'll like it a lot. There's lots of cool videos online. And let's just face the facts. Blue Devils coming to Utah, I don't think you can go wrong.
I used to play trumpet in middle school.
Really?
And you know what they say about trumpet players? They introduce themselves as, "Hi, I'm better than you."
I was thinking, hi, I like to blow, but okay.
Oh, well, that works too.
Yeah, along with you flute players saying, anyway. You didn't see that visual, but he did.
Play my skin.
It was a little
Kenny G.
There we go. He knows what he's talking about.
So that's all the stories I got. You got them all?
Yeah, I've got what I've got down. Just another little announcement is that we've got in a matter of 2 weeks I'm pretty sure it's Snow College's very first Quidditch tournament.
Oh yeah,
just saying.
He's the team captain. We're both gonna be chasers.
Yep, it's the Ephraim Enfields is our team because we're gonna win. That's all that really matters.
We were looking up mythical creatures on Wikipedia, and Enfield is it's a hybrid of
a greyhound, a hawk, a fox, a wolf, another bird.
I think it was a lion. I think it was 5.
Either way, it's still.
But it was a bull, a whole bunch of things all meshed into one.
So we thought we encompassed that, like Hot Rod in our spirit animals.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be great. So if you guys who are listening to us here at Snow College are here on December 5th, come and check it out over in the Blue Gym.
Yeah.
From 12 o'clock to 1:30, and we'll be there.
Do you know if it costs money to go watch it?
I'm pretty sure it's free.
Really?
Yep.
Very nice.
Indeed.
And when we win, our team is gonna get $50.
$50.
And we're gonna realize we are the best Quidditch players on campus. It's not gonna lie, it's kind of hard to find athletic nerds. But we kind of fit the bill.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, folks, we're gonna close this out. So
this has been one big fat week.
We kind of messed that up. Let's try that again.
One big fat week. I'm Sean Tasker.
I'm Robert Blair.
Follow me on Twitter at Sean SEAN_Tasker TASKER. If you have Tumblr, Are You a Nerd? Spelled out .tumblr.com. Like my Facebook page.
And I don't have any of that stuff yet because I'm lame and technologically illiterate. But I will soon. Give me like 2 weeks.
I will help him build all of that.
Yeah, so much stuff. I hate technology.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening and have a great week. We'll see you next week.